The complete series? Bullshit!
Three, two, one.
No, the title of this video is not fooling you. Yes, it's been 8 fucking years, 8 years, and we finally got confirmation that The Devil is a Part-Timer Season 2 is officially coming out. What the actual fuck? What took so long for this to come out? No one speculated this anime to come back. It's been 8 years up until this point. No one speculated, no one really said, oh yeah, this anime will come back. Even hardcore fans who's been following the series since 2013 with both the anime and the manga, no one thought this anime would come back. I always imagined if it did come back, I thought it would probably get, you know, maybe the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood treatment, just get a reboot to follow the manga. But no, I say they couldn't get a season 2 because it's been 8 years. Why now? Why now was the right time to give us a season 2? Fans have been begging for this series since the beginning. So why until 2021? Well, it's a little too early to get an answer, but so far is what we know is that the reason we're getting a season 2 is because 2021 marks the 10th year anniversary of the novel, and they thought it was appropriate to give us an anime season 2 announcement of it. So, a 10th anniversary? I mean, I'm happy, but at the same time, what was going on in the back of their heads? Did they think, you know what, let's give the audiences a season 2 of The Devil's a Part-Timer, but let's wait until the 10th anniversary. Is this what they planned? Did they plan this since the beginning? Did they say, yeah, let's wait until 2021? Like years ago, like 5 years ago, did they think, yeah, let's wait until for the 10th year anniversary for the novel, and we'll give them a season 2? It's like I'm happy, but I'm mad at the same time. I have waited so long for this. Well, not long. If you've been waiting for this season 2 since the beginning, then I applaud you, man. I really applaud you. Honestly, I just got into the series back in 2018. Yeah, back in 2018, I just now discovered about this anime, and I loved it. And then when I got the DVD, and you know, all my friends were telling me how good it was, but they didn't tell me they'd only had 13 episodes with one season. And I said, damn, seriously? That's all it has? This is too good. And it has a huge fan base. The fan base has been going on up until this point, and fans were not speculating this to come back. Again, it's been 8 years, so who would have thought this anime would come back? But no, we're not daydreaming, we're actually getting it. And honestly, I'm relieved. I didn't really think this season 2 would see the light of day. Oh my god, it is a great year to be an anime fan. I didn't think they would do it, but thanks guys, you put it off. But there are a few things to discuss. It's a little early to evaluate what's going on right now, but I do want to talk about a few things that's been going on. Now, most of you may be wondering, what is Season 2? Is it a completely anime original, or are they actually going to follow the manga this time? And for most of you who don't know, which I'm going to assume maybe it's 2 or 3 of you at this point, the first season actually adapted only the first 2 novels. Yeah, the first 2 novels. At the time, I think it's only been like 9 or 10 volumes at the time, but they said to adapt only 2 volumes of the manga, and then they completely went anime original. Now, I've heard about animes that, you know, take departure from the mangas after, you know, I've heard animes that take departures from the mangas and it goes completely anime original. But this is the first when I heard about an anime that adapts 2 of the manga and then it completely goes anime original. I mean, that's a real risky move right there, especially because if the novel is already popular, it's because of the story itself. If you ignore the story that made it so popular and you take your own anime route, that is not a good sign. But for The Devil's a Part-Timer, it actually worked, and so season 1 was really loved by so many fans. The plot wasn't really hard to understand either, so I can kind of see why they went anime original, which is another thing that fans didn't mind if season 2 was anime original or if it followed the manga. Fans didn't matter because the anime was just so fun and it was just, you know, fun characters, the animation, the story, it was all good. So anime original or follow the manga, it didn't matter. This series was just so damn good. Fans just wanted to see it come back. Reboot, season 2, doesn't matter. Just bring the series back. But the point I'm getting at is that season 1 only adapted 2 versions of it only adapted 2 of the mangas and it went completely anime original. So with season 2, you might be wondering, so what are they doing? Is it completely anime original, or is it following the manga? It's kind of a risky move if they follow the manga, since, you know, season 1, 98% was just pretty much anime original. But to answer your question, well, yeah, it's following the manga again. Yeah, it's kind of a risky move. It kind of scared me at first, because it kind of gave me the Tokyo Ghoul flashback, how Route A was anime original, and then Tokyo Ghoul Re was going back to the manga. It was both a good and a bad thing. Tokyo Ghoul Re, it rushed a lot of things, and plus fans who weren't familiar with the manga, they thought Route A was connected to Tokyo Ghoul Re. But even if you ignore Tokyo Ghoul Route A, Tokyo Ghoul Re still felt like it was rushed and badly paced. So I don't know, I was getting Tokyo Ghoul vibes for that. I'm like, is that a good thing? Should you guys like just reboot the entire thing if you're gonna follow the manga? But I'm not gonna speculate too hard on it. I mean, it can't be that bad. Like I said, The Devil's a Part-Timer didn't really have a confusing plot in season 1 anyway, so I doubt they'll have to struggle about anything about that. Now, you may be wondering, how do I know that season 2 is completely, you know, following the manga? How do I know this is not an anime original? Well, when I was watching the trailer, I was questioning that too. I'm like, is this following the manga or is it anime original? But then, this character popped up. For us manga readers, and yes, I did read the manga after I found out how upset I was when there wasn't no season 2. I sat to read the manga. This character, this girl character right here, is the reason why we know that season 2 is actually following the manga. When I saw her, I was like, yeah, they're following the manga. And this little girl is actually one of the best arcs in the series. And who knows, it could be your favorite. But this arc right here, when she appears, it's really good. So you anime viewers, you guys got something to suspect on. Now, for all you anime-only viewers who haven't read the manga, I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, is the series following the manga? That's a good thing. And well, for any anime casual viewer, yeah, that actually is a good thing. And yeah, for us manga readers, yeah, it is a good thing that the anime is following the manga this time. However, it's not entirely a good thing. Like I said, the girl who you see in the trailer, she's actually one of the best arcs in the manga. And throughout the rest of the manga, it's actually good. The whole entire chapters are good. All the volumes, it's good. That is, until it gets to the ending. That ending is the big reason why manga readers are a little worried about it. It's good following the manga from beginning, middle, but when you get to the end, that's where they should go anime original. Because that ending to the manga, it was really bad. Now, in season 1, I won't spoil it, but in season 1, you should know there's kind of a love triangle going on between Mao, Chi, and Emmy. And of course, people always wonder, for the past 7 years or so, people have been wondering who was Mao going to end up with. Well, we do get an answer, but I'm not going to say who he ended up with. Hell, I'm not going to say that he ended up with Emmy. I'm not going to say he ended up with Chio. I'm not going to say who he ended up with. Hell, he might have ended up with some random girl. Hell, he probably just decided to be alone by himself. I'm not going to answer for you anime-only viewers, but I will say his decision, Mao's decision, in the way it was executed, it was real bad. It was really bad, and I can't believe the series creator actually did that kind of thing. The anime started the volume started so well, and then it ended so poorly, so I can't believe it. Again, if you're an anime-only viewer, I won't say what he decided to do, and like I said, for all you know, he probably decided to be single for the rest of his life. But it was just a bad decision that the creator did. In fact, the ending was so bad, sadly, the creator has been getting a lot of death threats, even to this very day. And that's not cool. Now, I'm not saying that anybody deserves death threats. The manga ending was bad. It was terrible, but he doesn't deserve death threats. Well, not to say anybody deserves death threats, like I said, but man, that manga ending, it was horrible. So fans are actually hoping when they follow the manga all the way to the end, could they just change the ending? Now, I gotta be honest, I really doubt they're gonna change the ending. I think unfortunately we're gonna get that canon ending. But in a way, I think there is one way they can please the people who do love the original ending, which I don't know who like that exists, but those who do love the canon ending, and they can also please those who want an alternate ending, like myself. And, well, here's why. Now, Clannad is actually one of my all-time favorite animes, and I really adore this anime. If you're not crying like a bitch by the end of this anime, then I'm sorry, you don't have a soul. But anyway, this anime is kind of like The Devil's a Part-Timer, well, sort of, where the male protagonist has to choose by so many girls of who he really likes and who he ends up with. So, well, basically, by the end of season 1, the main character, Tomoya, he does end up with the girl Nagisa, our main female protagonist. So, he does end up with Nagisa by the end of season 1. However, fans of this anime have always wondered, what if Tomoya didn't end up with Nagisa? What if he ended up with different, of all the other girls who had a crush on him? So, we actually do get alternate endings, well, alternate versions of, different, universes if Tomoya ended up with those different girls. And that was a great way to do it. We got the canon ending, we got the canon where Tomoya does end up with Nagisa, but we also have different versions if Tomoya ended up with all the other girls. And that was a great way to both please the original people who love the original timeline and those who love the alternate timeline if Tomoya ended up with different versions of the girls. So I think with The Devil's a Part-Timer, they can do the same exact thing. You can go with the original ending for all you if you want, and I'm sure they will. But to please the people who love the alternate ending, who wants Mal to have that other decision, I think they should do that too. So they should definitely give it the Clannad treatment, where the main male goes out with different girls or making different decisions. You can please the original. You can please the original source material while you can please the alternate different version that people want to see. So they can do something like that, or maybe in an OVA or something like that. That'd be cool. I don't know if they would do that, but that would be nice for those who want to see different versions of Mal making different decisions. I think it would work out like that. Now, the last thing I wanted to discuss is actually the voice actors. Yes, I know it's a little too early, but I am questioning though, who is going to pick up this anime? And hopefully it's Funimation. After all, Funimation were responsible for the voice actors for season 1. And honestly, this is actually a rare case where the anime community actually agrees that the English dub actually surpasses the Japanese voice actors. The Japanese voice actors do a splendid job, don't get me wrong, but this is actually a rare case that the anime community actually chooses the English dub over the Japanese audio. Trust me, if you're part of the anime community, there's always a controversial about, no, the English dub is better, no, the Japanese audio is better. It's always backwards and forwards. The only franchises I can think of where the anime community can agree on the English dub being better than the Japanese voice actors is actually Dragon Ball Z, Fullmetal Alchemist, and Death Note. Those are probably the only 3 animes I can think of. Other than that, people bitch about every other English dub. But this is actually one that both the Japanese audio viewers and the English dubs can actually agree that, yeah, The Devil's a Part-Timer has one of the best English dubs in history. And yeah, it does. So, is Funimation going to pick this up? Is all the characters going to reprise their roles? Well, I sure hope so. Well, one thing has been confirmed so far. The Japanese voice actors who voiced Mao and all the others in Season 1 of The Devil's a Part-Timer, well, it's been confirmed. Yes, all the Japanese voice actors who voice their characters are going to get back into their signature roles. That's good news. Unfortunately, nothing has been confirmed for the English dub, so if they can get all the Japanese voice actors back, and then I'm hoping they can get all the English dub cast back. If they can do that, that would be splendid. I remember when I'm a huge fan of the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, one of the best animes, and it also has one of the best English dubs. I forget, that's a 4th one right there. Not just 3. That's a 4th anime that people can agree has one of the best English dubs. So when the series got like a spin-off series called The Disappearance of Nagato-chan, people were scared, was Funimation able to get all the voice actors to reprise their roles? And guess what? Everyone who voiced in the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya reprised their roles in The Disappearance of Nagato-chan. I didn't think they would do that, but they did. So if they can do it with that series, hopefully Funimation can do it with this series. I mean, well, if Funimation is behind doing The Devil's a Part-Timer Season 2. And they should. I mean, they did Season 1, so, give them Season 2. One last thing, I know I said the voice actor was the last thing, but one little nitpick that I don't like so far is actually the animation. The animation for The Devil's a Part-Timer Season 2, yeah, it's not too good. It's fine, but I really wish they would have kept the animation style from Season 1. It kind of reminds me how Soul Eater went from good animation, and then Soul Eater not got that animation. It also reminds me how Tokyo Ghoul Seasons 1 and 2 had good animation, and then in Tokyo Ghoul Re, it was bad. It's not as bad as those, but I will say that there was a Part-Timer's animation. It's not as bad. I still wish they would have kept the Season 1 animation, but whatever. I don't know if White Fox is behind this one, because White Fox were the ones behind Season 1. I don't know if they're behind Season 2 or not, but either they are or not, I guess they're trying to change it up. The animation's not too bad. It is more faithful to their designs in the manga, to be faithful. I mean, it is faithful to the manga. So I guess that was the intention, but yeah, I don't know. Animation, it's okay. It's not bad, but again, I wish they would have kept it from Season 1's animation instead of changing it up. Well, yeah, that's all I have to say. I know this is a short video, but yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm a huge fan of The Devil's a Part-Timer. Like I said, I just got into the series back in 2018, and now that we officially got a Season 2, it's right to here. If you, by any chance, haven't seen The Devil's a Part-Timer, be sure to pick this up. This is worth every fucking penny. This is a brilliant series. When you watch it, you'll be like, wow, I can see why people have been waiting for a Season 2. pick this up when you get the chance. We're definitely one of the best animes, and it's great to see it getting a season 2. It's about fucking time for the 10th anniversary. Also, one little thing is that we don't know if it's coming out this year or not. I mean, it was just announced, so who knows? It could come out next year, but I'm really praying it comes out this year. I mean, for me, personally, I'm already excited for the Shaman King remake, My Hero Academia Season 5, and Demon Slayer actually just got announced with the Season 2, and now we get an announcement with the Devil as a Part-Timer Season 2. Those are one of my biggest anticipated animes of this year. Again, if the Devil's a Part-Timer Season 2 comes out this year. So, yeah, I hope it comes out this year. But it's a little too early to evaluate on it, but I'm hoping it is coming out this year. But again, if you haven't seen the series, be sure to watch this first, and then get prepared for Season 2. But yeah, I'm glad to see it. It's been 2 or 3 years for me for how long I've been waiting. But if you've been waiting since 2013, since Season 1, I'm glad you're still sticking around because it's coming back. It's just a great year for anime fans. Now, personally, all I need now is an Overlord Season 4. All I need is an Overlord Season 4, Yu Yu Hakusho remake, and all I need now is also a Soida reboot. If I can get those 3 things, I would definitely be the happiest anime nerd on this fucking planet. I'm Aubrey, aka The King, and I'll see you guys later.